Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Take one.
So let me redo that. So I sent my dad the video that you posted about 2 years ago now on the ketones and kidneys. And he watched it. Short video, easy for him to understand. And he got exactly what I knew he was going to get out of it because he is on end-stage kidney dialysis. And he's like, yeah, even Dr. Baj, she says that even if I do keto, it's not going to help. It's not going to reverse my dialysis. I'm like, yeah, Dad, I know. But if you listen to the end, she also said the kindest thing you could do for your kidneys, especially if you're on dialysis or end stage, is to do a keto diet, or at least lower the damn carbs. So if you have any additional advice.
Yeah, hold tight. I'm looking at one of my spreadsheets here. So there's a, so I'm doing this online course that is actually the information I'm using for this next book. It's like me practicing the information. And I have found that the reason an online course is attractive is because it's organized.
Yeah.
I have a ton of videos, but they are not organized. I mean, it's just like this smattering of information. So hold on a second. I have, I just got to get to the right page here and find, there is a really good one that has to do with, okay, I think this is it, that I did. It was avoiding kidney failure and knowing how it starts. Yes, I think this one. Oopsie, I didn't mean to push that. Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. And so that is step one. The other thing that I am really trying to get, I keep saying patients, but I really mean people, who is on the YouTube channel. If you put any questions, okay, so I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have email, I have website, I have too many places questions come in. I mean, it's like a full-time job. And it's not like I can outsource the answers. Like, oh, why don't you just become a medical doctor and answer some of these questions? Like, and then don't get me in trouble, right? So I've told people several weeks on the YouTube channel and other places that I only answer questions from YouTube. So that's the only place I'm focused. So if you type in a question, I'm trying. It's my New Year's resolution to catch up, but I think I'm like 4,000 questions behind. And I'm not joking. That's not an exaggeration. But I start at I always start at the latest video, and I keep working my way backwards. And I dedicate 3 hours a week to answering questions. And each question kind of links you to the other places in the YouTube that have the answers. So especially if you put things like, my dad has, kidney cancer, or, failing kidneys, what would you show him? And so those are the kinds of things where you should do that, because I spend a lot of time putting.
Oh yeah, I'll totally bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said his doctors at his last visit, they didn't run any tests or anything, but he asked, so how much kidney function do you think I have? Because he was at about 10%. He's like, oh, you're at like 2%. So, okay, but what tests proved that? How did you come about that? Was that in my blood work or what? He's like, oh no, it's just an approximate. So
well, the blood is an approximate, and the sad part is it's an algorithm.
Yeah, but they didn't even
urine
run anything. They didn't run anything, and he said, oh, you're probably at about 2% now.
So does he make any urine?
Some, yeah.
Oh, sorry, my microphone was falling down. So yeah, that he makes urine is a big step. I think my dad once a week now, but he's been at less than 4%. And then anything under 10, it's just such a little amount that you can't clean the blood. So what's the difference between 10 and 8 and 4?
Yeah,
nothing.
Really not
I mean,
much.
so it's just, and it is expensive to do those tests. So if you're going to do a test, then make sure you have a good reason for it, right? So in many ways, the doctor made a good decision there. Don't waste the money doing that. Put your time into teaching them and connect with.
They would do that.
So he's finally starting to open his eyes a little bit more and his ears. His earwax out so he can actually hear.
I definitely relate. I wish I would have had the knowledge I have now to coach Dad 10 years ago. And I mean, yeah. The last week, my dad has been in the hospital with Pseudomonas, which is a hospital-based infection. So he got it from us, you know, from the medical
Oh
world.
my God.
And I've buried 30-year-olds who had Pseudomonas. It's such an awful infection. Yeah, it's a terrible infection. Like, it is a death rate. That's the kind of death rate you should be afraid of, not coronavirus. And this 77, almost 70, he's 76, almost 77-year-old man with Pseudomonas in his circulation lived. He lived. Okay, how did he live? He lived because he had low inflammation. His white blood cells were targeted on. That when you add the antibiotic, it only improves their
powerful.
their immunity by like 7% or something, or their death rate by 7%. So it's mostly up to their body, and he should have died.
Okay, well, that's amazing. It's okay.
Praying every day.
Can I underscore that? So, with as much kidney function as your dad, being ketogenic allowed him to fight back against a very serious infection. So that's to being in ketosis right there.
Yeah. I mean, those are the kinds of things. Like I went through that on my live tonight on YouTube. I accidentally locked myself out of my office before I started.
We heard the story.
So I keep wondering, gosh, did I make sense on that? Because I was super stressed. Like, I call my husband, I have to run to the neighbor and borrow a phone because the phone's in the office too. Like, Chad, I locked myself out and it starts in just a couple minutes. Hurry. And then
I had a pretty good time though.
Oh yeah, he did. He did great. But I kept thinking, did I close that loop? I was a little distracted. I did go to the bathroom, but that was what I left the office for.
Pseudomonas is what it's called. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to make sure that her dad finds out that there is still tremendous benefit to
absolutely
getting his life on the better path. So thank you. In Hawaii, we call the extra after the show, the encore, the hana ho. So you just give hana ho. So if you ever come to Hawaii and we're like, hana ho, that means we want you to stay longer and give us more good stuff.
That sounds good. All right, everybody. Well, I will catch you the next time. Thanks for asking.
Thanks for saying yes.
You bet. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
So I guess we are really done now, guys. So we're going to stop the recording and say aloha to George, Ash, everybody, David, Shari, all the people who came. Dr. Davide just left. But having her here was powerful, you know. Having Dr. Davide,
I just messaged her. I texted her.
And she came on the thing.
And she came on.
And she
that was
stayed.
Amazing.
That's an actual physician in Hawaii. Who got to hear that, guys. So thank you.
That's awesome.
For being a part of this and helping make this happen. And hopefully I'm going to post this to, it takes time to convert, put it on YouTube. Once that's done, you guys all have it and share it and hopefully get the message out because, like even people on dialysis with less than 10% kidney function can have a resilient immune system. I think that little snippet is only like 10 minutes. I might put that as the first video so we can kind of share. But with that, you guys, freaking awesome. And till next time, aloha everybody.